Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. These are some really quick readings that I'm going to be doing, mostly because my voice is not doing the best. It was worse a few days ago because I got sick, and the residual energies of that is still lingering. So bear with me. I am going to do the best that I can to give you a reading for the sign of Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. We welcome your energy as we have now entered the season of fall. And there are a lot of energies at play, astrologically and cosmically. We have eclipse season on its way in the next week. Actually, in the next few days, I believe. So, and we also just had Mars in Libra. I think it's still in Libra right now. So Aries, so Libra, you and Aries, your sister sign, you guys are really, intense. You guys are really affecting the world as a whole at this time. I'm not really going to get into the astrological aspects in this particular reading. Libra, and this is for your sun and rising placements. So those two placements is what I'm reading for, Libra. But whatever comes out in this reading is mostly about the astrological things, astrological transits, the effects and the energies that are kind of, just placed on us at this time, probably for the rest of 2023. So Libra, this reading is for the month of October in general. This reading is mostly advice and guidance from the universe, spiritual guidance from the universe, Libra, as far as what you need to look out for, things you should avoid, what you need to embrace in the month of October, for the rest of this month of October. Doesn't matter what, and this is for any of you, it doesn't matter what situation you're dealing with, whether it's romantic, whether it's financial, just in general, whatever you find, wherever you find yourself in the month of October, I'm giving you advice and guidance on what energies to embrace and what energies to push away in the month of October. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump into it, Libra. Again, this is very impromptu. I didn't really prep for this reading at all because, again, I have not been feeling well. And whenever the fall season hits, especially in October for me personally, I just immediately hit that mode of hibernation, not really wanting to be, not really wanting to mingle or socialize, just kind of entering that state of coziness or darkness, not in a bad way, but just kind of wanting to go into my cubby hole. I'm not sure if that's how you guys are feeling, but I'm actually really excited for this fall season. I always look forward to your energy, Libra, during the year. So let's go ahead and see, Libra. Let's see, we're going to pull 2 oracle messages and then we're going to pull some tarot to dig a little bit deeper into what these oracle messages are speaking to you about. So once again, Libra, sun and rising signs, I'm going to contact the universe and my spirit guides and ancestors to gain some clarity on guidance for you and advice in the month of October for you, no matter what situation or circumstance you find yourself in. Okay, whether it's romantic, family, financial, health, spiritual, what have you, for the month of October. So for Libra, sun and rising signs, universe, source, what messages do you have for them as far as advice and guidance for whatever circumstance they find themselves in? Okay. The card that flipped out for you, Libra, is disruption. And I'm reading the cards intuitively at this time. Bottom of the deck, we have confidence. So what I'm getting is for you, Libra, happy birthday to you guys as well. I don't know if I said that in the beginning of the reading. But Libra, there is something here, Libra, sun and rising signs, in the month of October. Your advice is to be sure anything that is disrupting you in the month of October, it may be something that is in the way that you Don't just look at it. Don't get involved emotionally with it. Like if something is disrupting you and stopping you from a certain goal or what have you, whatever that goal is, don't get upset by it. Your emotions should not get in the mix of that. You should kind of look at it more like, okay, there's a reason why this is happening. A, it's either here to protect me from something, or B, there is someone in the way that I need to address, or something that is blocking me from successfully achieving this goal. And that's where the confidence comes in, because when you have confidence that there's something that's meant for you, or someone that's meant for you, what have you, you're meant to achieve something here. When you have confidence that you're meant to achieve something, doesn't matter what the disruption is, you automatically just look at it like, okay, there's a reason for this, and I need to look into that reason instead of getting upset about it, instead of looking at it like, well, what the hell? Like, why is this happening to me? You know, it's one thing after another, whatever. You know, having a pessimistic mindset towards these disruptions, Libra, Sun, and Rising signs, it's not really the best. It's not the best way to go here in the month of October, because with these eclipses that are coming up and the translits that are happening, there are still a couple planets in retrograde. This is not that you can't have control over everything, okay? There are just a lot of things that you will not have control over, especially when it comes to your relationships at this time. If there are some disruptions regarding your relationship, that's not something to, I really don't get the sense that you should be arguing over it. You should just be paying attention and being attentive to that, and kind of just trying to figure out, okay, why is this happening? Like, what is it that I'm missing, or what is it that I need to let go of? You know, is it the relationship? Is it a job? Is it, you know, or what is it that I need to embrace? Whatever, right? I'm trying to see if there's any other cards that come out here while I'm talking to you guys, and there's nothing coming out. So I really do feel that in the month of October, you may face an obstacle or a disruption of some kind. It may come out of nowhere. But others of you, it may be multiple, just be honest, okay? But I don't feel that it's anything that's there to make you angry or unhappy. It's there because it needs your attention. In a certain way. I'm not saying it needs your attention, like, well, you have to fix this. It's more like, is this in the way because I'm still holding on to something? Is this in the way because, just kind of addressing and assessing the situation, okay? So let's just keep going, Libra. Again, I'm pulling cards intuitively, or I'm just letting the cards fall. Libra, Sun, and Rising signs. Take this as a grain of salt. If this doesn't resonate with you, by all means, you know, take this as a grain of salt. But if your energy does resonate with me, you know, definitely, obviously, you know, stick around, like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever. But definitely, if my energy resonates with you, definitely, you know, take heed to this in whatever situation you find yourself in, okay? Like, seriously. I'm not really much of a fortune teller. I'm just here to give advice based on what my spirit guides show me through the cards for the people who are connected to me through this channel in any way, okay? So let's go ahead and keep going, Libra. Let's see what the universe has for you as far as advice and guidance. We're going to pull one more oracle message for you guys for the month of October 2023, universe, source, spirit guides. What more advice and guidance do you have for the sign of Libra, Sun, and Rising signs for the month of October of the year 2023? What is their guidance and advice regarding any circumstances they are experiencing in the month of October of the year 2023? Let's see. Oops. Let's see here. Okay, so these cards wanted to fly out. I'm not sure if this is really like a huge part of the message, but there may be a couple of you that need to hear this. You received the loon of intuition, or being intuitive. And then we have the peacock of vibrancy. So once again, I'm really not getting that this disruption that you're dealing with here, Libra, especially in a relationship. It's like you're taking the lead here, or the universe is placing you in a position in a relationship or in a certain project to be the one to make the first move here. You have the power here. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the elephant of greatness. So there's nothing that you can't handle, you know, especially in the month of October right now, Libra, sun and rising signs. You have to be confident that whatever is meant for you is going to be granted to you, you know, or is going to be, you're going to reach that goal. My nose is itching, so I know that these cards are definitely resonating with a couple of you. So please, Libra, don't look at this with your naked eye. Don't take what your naked eye is seeing in a situation, because it may look worse than what it actually is in the month of October because of these eclipses. And these eclipses will be very difficult on those of you who are not opening yourselves to these portals and letting go of what needs to be released. Yeah, and then as I split the deck, it's you got the hawk, which says the messenger, and it says spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Like I was saying, pay attention, focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. Again, disruptions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So there's something about leadership here, Libra. And if it's not leadership, I mean, it could be maybe your parents. There's some healing that needs to take place with your children, or maybe you're trying to have a child, you know, or get pregnant or what have you. There's a lot of healing here. But there may be some, I mean, with anything that you're dealing with, whether you're a parent, whether you're a teacher, a boss, a CEO, whether you're a manager, a supervisor, whether, you know, a leader of any type of team or family situation, a relationship, there are people who look up to you. For some of you, Libra, there are people who look up to you. And especially if your parents, you have, for those of you who have children, they really look up to you, or they expect a lot from you. And there may be those of you that don't see that because of these disruptions or these distractions. Like for some of you, Libra, there are those of you, you're allowing distractions to get in the way of things, and you really don't see your potential here. You don't see what you can become within this experience here. In October, I feel like October is really gonna knock, for some of you, gonna knock some sense into you in a way. It's really gonna, you're really gonna see the light. For some of you, you're really gonna see the light in this and realize, wow, I've been stuck this whole time. I've been, you know, I've been so blind to this, right? Let's go ahead and pull some tarot, Libra, sun and rising signs. Let's see what more advice the universe has for you guys. Again, I'm not really getting into the details of like what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with. You know, I might bring up some zodiac signs maybe of like who may be involved, but I'm not really getting into the details because I'm not really being led to do that. But all I can see, Libra, is that this is really positive. It may not seem like it, it may not feel like it, but it is. Really listen to your intuition at this time, Libra, sun and rising signs, because your intuition may be telling you completely different than what your heart or your mind is telling you, okay? Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. So, okay, let's go ahead and see here, Libra. Libra, sun and rising signs. Let's pull 3 cards from the top of the, well, I'm getting 4 for some reason, 4. Libra, sun and rising signs, 4 cards from the top of the deck, universe source. Further guidance and advice for the month of October 2023 for Libra. Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune. Time goes on, right? Time will tell. You know, I do see this as good fortune. But again, even with the Wheel of Fortune, even it really depends on you, though. It depends on the decisions that you make at this time, Libra. And even in the past, it depends on the decisions that you even made in the past. Like, I see the Wheel of Fortune even as karma. It depends on the type of karma that you've created for yourself that will determine which aspect of that wheel you find yourself. And if it's under the wheel, whether you're being dragged under it, dragged behind it, whether you're steering that wheel or you find yourself on top of that wheel, out of harm's way, it really does, yeah, okay, there goes your sister sign. So, Libra, there's some type of, there may be those of you, because we have the Ace of Swords here, so I don't know why I'm getting this, but there may be those of you, okay, there's the Hermit, yeah, okay. There's Virgo. So, there may be those of you in the month of October, or maybe leading up until this month, where the clarity may not hit you upside your head necessarily. Okay, with the Ace of Swords here, and that's you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that you're a part of that energy. It may not hit you upside the head. Why? Because you are an air sign. This represents your energy as well as your other fellow air signs. The clarity is inside of you. And if you are disrupted, if you are distracted, then the sword that you carry is not being wielded properly or at all. It's still sheathed, right? It's still in its sheath. You have the power here. Again, there's that bird again. There's that bird with the 9 of Pentacles, because you just got you have a lot of birds actually in your reading, which is very interesting. Like winged creatures, and you have the loon, the peacock, and the hawk. If that's not air, I don't know what, if that is not representative of you, Libra, or like just air energy in general, the air element, I don't know what is. But there's that bird again, right? So there is a message here, a very practical one, in fact. And it's really going to take you paying close attention with the Aries energy of the Emperor here. It's going to really require you to, again, this is not the time to be aggressive. The Emperor, he can be very aggressive if he's, if you push his buttons, or if he's, in the reverse, or, he can be very disruptive, very angry, very aggressive, very egotistical, right? Almost in a way, a dictator in a way as well. This is not a dictatorship here, okay? Some of you guys are definitely parents. I do see fatherhood here, specifically masculine energy, but if you're a mother, there's a lot of masculine energy being used here. And once again, you're the star of your own show here. You're the main character, I guess. But also realize, Libra, that you may not be the main character in other people's, stories, right? But you have the capability to wield your sword, with power, with dignity, with integrity. You have a kingdom or a queendom, whatever, right? You have values to uphold in your own life. And I feel like some of you guys, I don't know, it's like something is missing within you here. And the only way you're going to find the answers is inside of you, if that makes sense, right? All right, I'm going to go ahead and clarify these really quickly. I feel like I'm going over time right now. But let's go ahead and clarify these cards for you, Libra, because I see this as very positive. And you will be getting some downloads, some mental downloads here, and some aha moments. There you are. Just wanted to fly out the 6 of coins. But Libra, you are still present in this card. Even though it's a very earthy and, again, practical card, you have the scales here. So, yes, this really does depend on you. It depends on balance. Balance is key here, whether it's when it comes to money, sharing, finances, your living situation, when it comes to parenting, taking care of your children, being in charge of a team or a project. Yeah, you are very independent. You got to realize your independence here, Libra. You got to realize your strength. You need to realize what you've been through and that you are strong. Some of you guys have forgotten, maybe you're in a situation where you kind of forgotten yourself, and you need to be reminded like how amazing and powerful you are and what you've been through. It's almost like you dropped your crown. Yeah, there's the Hermit again. There's Virgo again. So some of you guys, this is definitely a father figure situation, whether he's alive or not, with, you know, walking with you or not on this planet. But there's a lot of contemplation at this time, Libra. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, and then we have the Ten of Cups underneath that. So there is a happy, I don't want to say happy ending, but there's a lot of happiness here. There's family, there's children, the possibility of children, marriage. There is a very beautiful ending to a cycle within a relationship. When I see the Ten of Cups, I don't see that as an ending to a relationship. I see that as an ending of a cycle within a relationship. So Libra, this is with your children, with your significant other, with your family, with a job. When it comes to your heart space, there is something that needs to be released in order to truly embrace this Ten of Cups. And there is the need to really go within yourself and mature emotionally, or really address your emotions when it comes to this situation, because that may be the disruption here. Okay? If you're this Emperor here, you really need to kind of go within. Because Aries, I don't really see Aries energy as being the Hermit. They're they're kind of polar opposites. It's like it's that fire energy, but then you have this Hermit energy of like, I just want to go within, I want to go into my dark space and shed some light on some things. But the Aries energy here of the Emperor is just like, no, I just want to take action. I just want to get things done, right? Whatever needs to be caught on fire and burned down, the Emperor is there to burn it down. Whatever needs to be built up, the Emperor is there to build it up. However, there is still this energy of the Hermit here, Libra, where someone's contemplating here. Someone is really thinking about some things, because there's something that needs to change. And there are some blockages that maybe you already see here, you know, and you're probably starting to feel, yeah, there's the Ace of Swords again. You're needing to go within to find clarity, if that makes sense. All right, Libra, that is your reading for the month of October 2023. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Libra.